It's so much more than I guess I thought it would be. I mean, it's a whole community. It's everything from the donors, the volunteers, and we've met literally a village of people that have done something for Morgan in some way. I just can't say enough about it. It's incredible, absolutely incredible.
Seeing a smile on your child's face is magic. You know, hearing them laugh is magic.
My wish was to have a tree house. It's warm, it's comfortable, it's a house in the trees.
Morgan originally asked for a room that would have a Hobbit theme. Through talking with her and sharing Pinterest pins and spending some time with her, I discovered that it was really more of kind of a fairy, woodland, Middle-earth themed treehouse that she was looking for.
Ooh, that's very cool.
They asked her to select 3 trees from our land. We got home, Make-A-Wish had already set up number 3 site, number 2 site, and then when she got to number 1 site, it was already set up that it said, you know, future site of Morgan's treehouse. She was totally surprised, which isn't easy to do with Morgan, but Make-A-Wish pulled it off.
She's a sweetheart. Morgan is just a great kid, very, very nice family, very appreciative of everything that everybody was doing. My son works for me, and I got help from a gentleman, Tom Robinson. Great to have a friend involved and my son involved. It is a great feeling to be able to do something for somebody.
When I was younger, I had headaches, so they decided to do an MRI, and then there's like a spot in my head, and they didn't know what it was.
She was diagnosed with her 2 brain tumors when she was 9.
Then we moved here and they were like, okay, it's the last MRI if it hasn't grown anymore. And it grew.
You know, when you hear the cancer word and it's your kid, you just, just ask why, and then what do we do?
It's not completely clear-cut exactly what to do, as we've learned through this journey, that there's a lot of decisions that we've made and had to make that were ours to make. And doctors guided us, but they couldn't necessarily tell us what to do.
Her first treatment was chemotherapy, and it's very toxic. It's systematic, so it doesn't just affect the cancer cells, it affects every cell.
I had 2 anaphylactic allergic reactions from chemo. The chemo that I would have to sit there for like 5 hours a day. 3 or 4 days after that, I would be nauseous and just like laying on the couch, not feeling well. I would feel fine, and then I had chemo again, so it was just like this cycle.
We waited for a little bit to see if the chemo worked. It didn't. Brain tumors grew. We decided to take the smaller tumor out first. Through doctors here and in Boston, that the best course of action would be to take the other tumor out. She told me 6 months into diagnosis, I must have looked worried, because she said, "Mom, I'm the one with the brain tumors. If anybody needs to worry, I'll let you know."
I heal pretty quickly. People call me the super healer.
One of the best parts of Make-A-Wish is that it allows the kid to take control during a time in their life when they really don't have much control over anything. So it's just been a positive focus all around.
While Morgan was out in her stretch limo with her family doing some fun stuff in Portland's Old Port, we were back at our treehouse doing all of the interior decorating and putting the final touches on the treehouse. So when she got home, there was still a bit of surprise involved. There were so many different participants and volunteers.
Everybody was running around, but everybody had their own little project to do, and it came together pretty good.
Rod was there with his crew. There were additional people there to help set up. It was really a great community effort to make this little girl's wish happen.
my mom was like, so no one's gonna be at our house, it's just gonna be our family. And I was like, okay, great. And then like a bunch of people were at my house, so I was like, oh my gosh. And then the TV people were here, which I didn't know until we like drove on our like road.
People probably don't realize Morgan had no prep that she was gonna have, I mean, she knew that she was gonna be on camera, but there was no prep of what to say or not to say, so I was a little nervous. Just throw a 12-year-old on live television. I don't know what she's gonna say. She could have said anything. She did great. I don't know how she did so well.
What I want to be when I grow up is a pediatric nurse. I'm going to try to help kids as much as I can. Like me as a kid, like when I'm an adult, I want to help kids like that. My motivation was looking forward to the Treehouse.
You take it as it comes, you make the best decisions you can, and keep praying that she's healed and keeps doing well, and whatever it is, we'll get through it.
She's tougher than, I mean, when I grow up, I want to be as tough as she is.
Keep on going and staying positive.
I do believe in magic.